We are live 364 days a year. What are we doing here?
If Dom turns at SummerSlam, I'm shaving my moustache off. I've told you, if that happens, it's going. My lip is cold because of a stupid bet that I made with YouTube. Oh, God.
Wrestle's better than Daniel Bryan. Bryan Daniels. Better than Okada.
How do you not get 50 after Monday Night Raw?
What's going on, everyone? It is your boy Shad Talks Graps, and we are back with another installment of Wrestling Republic Daily Broadcast, episode 965. We are itching so close to that 1,000. I better be on the 1,000 episode, by the way. I'm gonna calculate the math and make sure I'm on that. But that's for the future. We are here for the present. And you are asking, why am I hosting today? Well, I'm the operator. I'm the maestro of Sunday Spotlight today. We are going to be playing a little game. I am Jigsaw, and we are going to be doing a tier ranking for the WWE Women's Division. Super excited about this, and I got a great panel for today. First and foremost, we got to go with someone that I do so many shows with on this Wrestling Republic broadcast. Clark Taylor, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I did pick up the victory last week. Deserved victory too. I put up a heck of an argument. I'm excited. And then I hosted 2 weeks ago, but I'm glad to be back here as a contestant because I just like winning, Shad, and that's what I'm excited about. But dude, always stoked to be here. Of course, cheap plug. After this, when you don't have anything else to do, you do need to check out Sunday Spotlight with me and Shadi interviewing the director of WWE Unreal from Netflix, Chris Weaver. It's delightful. Let's get into it though.
For sure. And I did have an echo because I had the wrong mic, by the way. Let's go to the next contestant on the show. Someone new. I should have had you first because it is ladies first. Angie D, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. This is my first Sunday Fun Day, and I'm so excited to be able to be on the panel today. And I hope that we all get a chance to really get some nice input on this and maybe, be able to talk about the wonderful wrestlers and everything and make sure we are not cutting any segments at any point.
For sure. No segments will be cut today. Last but not least, man, we got someone who is I haven't been on the show with him in a while, and I know he has got a lot of opinions that get y'all in the comments either really happy or really upset. That means he's doing his job right. Ignacio, how are you doing, bro?
It's a great Sunday here in Houston, Texas. And, Shad, I got a lot of comments that said that I ruined Sunday Fun Day last week because of my little tirade I went on. All I can say is, hey, you put the topics out there, I say what I say, and I don't make the schedule. So y'all get what you schedule. Y'all get what you pay for. So let's go ahead and let's start the game. Let's get it rolling. Let's see if I can ruin another Sunday Fun Day.
Oh man, I like it. Hey, you need a bad guy in this situation to people, right? So not saying you're a bad guy at all, but let's start off with a couple comments. First and foremost, man, we got the homie Dez in the building. What's up, WR gang? Excited for Sunday Fun Day. What's going on, boss? How are you? Fernando Zaya saying MVP Clark in the house.
What's up, Fernando? Thank you. As always.
You going KD over there, I see, huh? You better cry on the presser? I don't know. We got National Pineapple Juice Day. Zach Minger, thank you. You are an incredible commenter, by the way, but
yes.
Nobody has told you.
Already ahead of you on that. I got cranberry and pineapple in here.
I like that, man. And then we got the homie Aunt You on a good old Twitch saying, what up, crew? What's popping, bro? All right. So this is the game today. It is more a collaborative effort. It's not a winner and not a loser. It's going to be something that we're going to work as a team together. And we are going to be creating a tier system for the WWE women's roster. So I have split it into 4 tiers. We have a main eventer. That is someone who you think is at the top of the card, obviously. Someone that is a world champion. We got an upper mid-carder. That's someone who may be kind of teetering towards that position. Maybe they have a reign for one of these new mid-card titles. We got a lower mid-card. someone who's maybe more trying to go for an IC title, trying to go for a US title, not really in the main event scene. And then we have a jobber. And I'm not here to say a jobber is a disrespectful term, but this is someone who's probably at the lower bit of the card. You'll probably see them with more losses than wins on their record. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a long list of wrestlers that are on the active roster, that is on Raw, that is on SmackDown, and that is on NXT. I'm going to give you guys the name. I'm going to give each contestant 30 to 45 seconds to give me a reason what they see this wrestler is on the tier list. We'll go all around, and I will make the final call on where the person will be, whether it's you guys all agreed, or maybe there's a little bit of a better point that one person had than the other. I'll be in the ruler on that. And yeah, let's have fun, man. This is going to be a great one. The first name that I have on the list is someone who does have gold, and that is our WWE Women's Champion, Naomi. I'm going to open the floor first to you, Angie. I'm going to give you 45 seconds. Where would you put Naomi on the tier list?
Oh boy, oh gosh. So with Naomi in particular, overall, I would put her as a main eventer because of the fact that she has the charisma, she has the skill set, and she's also basically a veteran when it comes down to it. And honestly, her performances are absolutely out of this world. And it's always a fun time being able to watch Naomi be at her peak and being able to shine or glow in this case in the best way possible. So yeah, I'd put her as a main eventer.
Okay, we have one for main eventer. Ignacio, I will go to you. Where do you have Naomi on this tier list?
Yeah, I'd say she's a main eventer because, and I don't want to say it's long overdue because I don't think it was long overdue. I think she always deserved the spot she had, but I think just in the last 6 months, maybe even a year or so, she's really come into her own as a character, and they've written really good stuff for her. And I think that's all. That was just it. I think it was just the writing and her ability to come into character and try something new. And I think she did that, and she's really excelling at it right now. And we're seeing the best of what she has to offer. And I'm really glad for her. And I think her time away from that little bit of time she had away from WWE, she was able to branch out, make new connections, talk to people, get new experience. And I think that really helped her out at the end. So I think she's doing a tremendous job, and I think she absolutely deserves the position she's in right now. So, yeah, I would say she's a main eventer.
Okay, Clark Taylor.
I'm going to make this really easy and make it 3 for 3 because I'm in 100% agreement. She's absolutely a main eventer, no doubt about it. And I love both what Angie and Ignacio mentioned about like where she's at right now specifically. I think in the past there was an argument she made that she was a main eventer. I think right now there's no argument that she's not, and that's the difference. I think that's the point we've gotten to here with this new character. I also think coming out of this proceed with caution storyline, she could be the biggest babyface in the women's division, and so the staying power in the main event scene at this stage, it's a no-brainer.
All right. Well, votes are in, and I agree with all three of y'all. Naomi, without a doubt, is a main eventer, and we're going to put her there. She's the first wrestler on the list. Second one. Now, this one is a little bit more controversial to a sense because the spot might be a little different from where it was a couple years ago. And the wrestler that I have is Bayley. I will start with you, Clark. Where do you have Miss Bayley on your list on this tier?
Bayley is a main eventer in my eyes still, and always has been. The thing with Bayley is she's so good. She can play multiple roles, and maybe unfortunately she's so good at that she convinced the crowd that she isn't the same main eventer she's always been. But it's Bayley Dose Straps. This is the woman that carried the women's division during the pandemic alongside Sasha Banks as tag champions, and that rivalry, that Hell in a Cell match, all of that inside the Thunderdome. When are we going to give Bayley her flowers? I'll give it right now. She's a main eventer.
All right, so that's one for the main event. Angie, I will ask you, where do you have Bayley on this tier list?
I think I would have to agree. Especially currently, Bailey is definitely a main eventer. I think just like with Naomi, uh, there would be people like maybe about 10 years ago who would go ahead and say, hey, like, I don't know about that. Because, like, first she was just like the generic baby phase at one point, and then we went into this heel era that was almost there, but not quite. And somehow she found a way to combine the two to make this role model persona, and it just winded up working pretty well. Also, in a technical stance, she is honestly really good in the ring. She when she puts on a performance just like Naomi, it just gets the crowd going. It's just I kind of wish to see her in different storylines to where she can actually shine a little bit more.
Okay, so that is 2 for main eventer.
Mhm.
Ignacio, where do you have her?
I would have her upper mid card because I don't want to say that her time in the main event is over, but I mean you can interject Bailey in the main event anytime you want, right? But the thing is that right now they have an intercontinental title now, and they need to do something to elevate the division and elevate that title. And so what they're doing is they're having individuals, people who were in the main event, going for that title to give it some legitimacy, and that's what they need to do. So that's what she needs to help is where she needs to help legitimize that division, the title. So if you have more main event people going for that championship, it gives it some importance, it gives it legitimacy. So I think that's where her place is now, and that's where it should be. Not that she's not main event, not that she never will be main event again. I'm sure she will. They'll put her back in that picture, especially with this new character it looks like she's coming out with. They're trying to tweak her character, but I think her place right now is in the upper mid card, and that's where she needs to be to help elevate that division, because it didn't work with Lyra Vicaria, because the audience wasn't very familiar with her, and I think it was a mistake to go with her to carry that title, and I think that's why they made the title switch. So I think she right now she needs to be upper mid card.
All right. Well, I kind of agree with Ignacio, but like I said, this isn't on my part. This is a majority rule with y'all. We're gonna put Bailey in the main event. I think it's
Sorry about that, Ignacio. Me and Angie
it's a
teamed up
toss-up
for that one.
It's a toss-up. No, I think you all made. Hey man, y'all all made compelling points. I'm looking at where it is now. But okay, so we got those two. Let's go to the SmackDown side right now, because this one might be a little polarizing to people. Because I'm curious to hear what y'all got to say. Tiffany Stratton, the current world champion. Do we think she is a main eventer, or do we think she's somewhere else? I will start with you, Ignacio. Where do you have Miss Tiffany Stratton on these tier list?
Lower mid card. I don't think not that she doesn't deserve the position that she's in, because I'm pretty sure she works hard, but I think she needed more development. I don't like the way they brought her up from NXT as a simpering baby face or sympathetic baby face. You're asking me, a fan, to be sympathetic towards a person who presented themselves. And I get it. I said a little while ago, not everybody's was familiar with her coming up from NXT, but her character coming in from NXT, the hot blonde who had everything, who had money. You're asking me to be sympathetic to somebody who acted like a snob, who presented herself as having everything, and then she gets into a storyline with Nia Jax, and then she's supposed to be the simpering, kind of submissive to her and being her, catering to her needs and all that good stuff, and you wanted me to feel sorry for her. They started her wrong right off the bat. I think they shot her into the main event scene, which I think was a mistake. I think she needed more character development. She needs to be a heel, in my opinion. And right now, I just think overall she just needs more development overall. I don't think she should be anywhere near the main event scene, let alone the champion. So I think, to me, she needs to be lower mid card.
Okay, lower mid card. Wow, that is quite a take. Clark, I'll go to you. Where do you have Miss Stratton?
So for me, I this is hard because she's a champion, so she's been logically in the main event scene, but I have to go with upper mid card because actually we got a comment here from Donnie De Silva, which is Tiffany has major star power, but her psychology and in-ring storytelling is terrible. Her selling is amongst the worst in the entire company, NXT and Evolve included. I think that's a tiny bit extreme. I think it's a little bit better than that, Donnie. I would still go upper mid card before I'd say main eventer. Charisma might put her in the main event, but I'm going to go with upper mid card myself, Shadi.
All right. So that is one lower mid card, one upper mid card. Angie, the floor is yours. Where do you have Miss Stratton?
Upper mid card. I would have her at upper mid card to kind of agree with the fact that she needs a little bit more work as far as for the storytelling wise. But as far as her persona now, honestly, I think it's spot on. And it's one of those ones that is versatile between being a heel and a baby face. Like she has a presence there that honestly I personally enjoy more than Charlotte Flair. She has this part about her, especially with the fact of being that hot blonde Barbie doll look about her too. And like it also goes with the charisma as well. Yeah, sure, she needs a little bit more work as far as for on the mic and like being able to like tell a story and everything. But I think with just a little bit more seasoning, she'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, upper mid card.
All right. Well, we will put her on the upper mid card because we have 2 votes to that. And it seems like all 3 of y'all are kind of on the same notion of how we view her. So, hey, I think it makes sense. Let's just do this one as a collective because I think this is the easy one. Yeah. Rhea Ripley, right? Main eventer?
Main event.
Stop it. Yeah.
We're not even gonna have to put this in the debate.
Does she get her own category? Is there a double main eventer?
Actually, can we just have her all the way at the top because mommy's always on top?
Yeah, she's just.
You know what? We'll do that. We will do that.
We will create a
mommy is on top
category. Yeah, Ripley is in that.
This is the Rhea Ripley tier list, guys. This is
really
like how
new to it.
Nick Wright has the Mahomes Mountain. This is the Rhea Ripley's tier list. All right, let's go to the
show. She stole the show on Unreal talking about taxidermy, Shad.
I mean, that is
exactly.
Let's go with somebody else that's a little bit potential projection. But this is someone who was called up, Stephanie Vaquer. I will start with you first, Angie. Where do you have Miss Stephanie Vaquer?
So I'm a little biased. I'm a little biased for obvious reasons. Main eventer. She honestly, like, if there's anything about a wrestler, it's their presence for me. Like, how do you control the crowd? How do you look in front of the crowd? How do you portray your character in the storyline? Like, all of this is really, really important to me. And I feel like Stephanie ticks all of the boxes, especially with the devil's kiss. Me next. Anyway, so
she said it. I
love that. That is the moment of the show. I caught me so off guard. I had to unmute my mic.
My wife did not hear me say that. That was you that said that. Okay, you said that, Angie, not me.
We can cut that. Like,
no. This is live. We can't.
That was you. That was you that said it.
Right.
Ignacio, I'm gonna pass to you next. Where do you have Stephanie on the list?
Well, I think enough's been said already. But yeah, to me, she's main event. I mean, she's got the look. I mean, she's got the ring generalship. You know, and I say this about a lot of other talent, foreign talent. You know, her English needs to. It's okay, but she needs to get a little bit better. I'd like to see her get to the point where she can cut, you know, a good promo. But her ring, from an in-ring standpoint, she's great. She's got great charisma. She connects with the crowd. She knows how to work the crowd. She can have great matches with, it looks like, just about anybody. She needs a little bit more familiarity on the WWE style, but they need some fresh new talent in the main event scene, and I think that's where they're headed. They're trying to do with her. So I would say she's main event. The only thing criticism I have, like I said, is that let's get her promos up to par, and I think she has the potential to be up there like with Rhea Ripley.
Yes.
Hey, man, I like that. I already have her in the main event slot because it's 2, but Clark.
It's main event slot too. And Donnie, yes, based on today, I still believe she's in the main event slot. So take that, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie. Enough, bro. Enough. Okay. We're going to get to your comment. All right, buddy? No, it's good.
Friend
Donnie.
of the show, Donnie.
Nah, because
Oh, Angie basically put it there. So I can't, hey, man. Me next is the quote of the show. All right, let's mix it up a little bit because I think we're being really nice to a lot of people. I want to hear some pettiness, man.
Yes.
Let's go with someone I named my cat after, Kairi Sane. Clark, I'll let you start this one.
I gotta say, right this second lower mid card, just because unless she's tagging with Asuka, I don't see the full-blown star power that we used to see back in the day. It doesn't mean I don't love the Umbrella. It doesn't mean I don't think she's excellent, but I'm going to go lower mid-card on this one.
All right, so that is one lower mid-card. Angie, where do you have Miss Kairi Sane on your tier list?
oh, this hurts. This hurts a lot. Because a little bit about me, I love Kairi so much. I loved her so much in NXT, and I thought that she literally just had nothing but potential going into the main roster. And then I don't know what happened, but just out of nowhere, it just feels like she kind of fell off a bit. I don't know if it was because of the writing or the fact that something else happened. Like, I've been watching like previous matches and everything with Kairi, and just nothing. It's like that spark that used to be there with her as the pirate princess just kind of, like, it kind of sucks to say that, but yeah. Gosh, yeah, I'd have to say lower mid card. And that hurts my soul to say that.
I know. I had the same problem. I'm like,
we got 2 for lower mid card. Ignacio, what do you think? Can we put lower mid card? Is that cool with you?
No, what doesn't hurt my soul is every division and every promotion needs jobbers. Jobber all the way, subpar talent. Only thing she has is an elbow. Can't cut a promo. Can't do anything. Can't carry a match by herself. Jobber all the way.
I'm going to count that as you saying that for now.
That's
like currently,
yes.
Because I might have some words for you for before.
Forever and beyond.
That is wow. Forever
to infinity and beyond.
Really? Is that how we feel?
Yep.
Ooh.
Is that so? Mr. Hey, let's cut the women's segments. Really?
Yeah.
Is that how we want to go about this?
With the ones who are in them.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
we could just go ahead and cut men's segments instead.
No, that. No.
You know what?
All of those DQs and everything,
guys. Because we're going
run-ins.
We're going. Oh man, we got Angie in the bag right now. We're gonna give y'all the next name, all right? And I'm I want to get as much names as we can, so we're gonna do this collectively in a 4-person panel now. I want to go with the NXT side. Blake Monroe. Clark, you first.
Jobber all the way. I've never heard of her. Obviously, she looks oddly like Mariah May, who had a great resume, carried the AEW title and everything in a great rivalry with Toni Storm. But I've just this new upstart. I mean, I think she has potential, but right now, pretty much just a jobber.
Okay, so we have a jobber vote for Blake Monroe. Ignacio.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to second that motion. There's potential.
Yes, I did it. Yes,
there's potential there.
The gimmick lives. The gimmick lives.
But I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. Everybody's got to start at the bottom, but there's a lot of potential there. But I mean, for now, I mean, let her pay her dues. You know, just because she comes from AEW and the main event scene over there doesn't mean anything. You know,
Oh, this is
Oh
outstanding.
man, Angie, she is
Angie, I
currently
apologize.
Angie, she is in the jobber thing voted because it is 2 votes on it. But how do you feel about that? Where would you have her?
Oh, I want to be so spiteful right now. But because of the fact that she hasn't quite made a name for herself over here on the WWE side, I'll agree for now.
Okay, well,
For
Blake
now.
Monroe is the first jobber on our tier list, so we officially have a wrestler on each one. Let's keep the ball rolling, and let's go with someone that has gold at the moment. This is somebody who has gold on the NXT side, and that is a Miss Sol Ruka. Angie, I will let you open the floor on this one. Where do you have Sol Ruka?
For this one, I'd say lower mid card for now. For now, only because of the fact that I haven't seen enough to go ahead and be like, yeah, like put her higher up. But I want to see more of the technical side for her. I want to see more of her matches. Honestly, if her like, really pushing the envelope a bit, performance wise, of course.
Right. So we got a lower mid card. Ignacio, where do you have
job
Sol Ruka?
squad all the way. Only thing she has a great finish. But I mean, it looks dangerous as heck. How long can she can keep that up? But she just needs more development. I mean, NXT is the school, remember? So I mean, like I said, everybody's got to start at the bottom. I haven't really seen her cut like a good promo or a decent promo. She just needs more development overall. So, I would put her at a jobber level, because she still just needs more work overall.
All right, Clark, you can either be the deciding vote or you can put another opinion in, and then I can make the vote for you.
This is going to be worse. I was about to say the same thing because here's the problem. I'm super razor thin between lower mid and upper mid.
Okay.
I strongly, vehemently disagree with Jobber on that one. On like the last round, the Soul Snatcher is off the charts. I have her upper mid card personally, and because she's carrying gold, and the day she gets called up, the amount of charisma is off the charts. I have to put her upper mid card. I got to put the ball in your court here, Shadi.
Roundhead also says she has a great finisher, but so did Barry Corbin. Like, come on.
I think she's more than that.
You guys all made compelling arguments. I cannot call her a jobber because she does have championship gold. So that one is a little out there. But I do agree with Angie on the aspect that development could be made. I actually think it's development on the mic. I don't think she's ever really cut promos to that. So I can't put her on the upper mid card just yet. I think the lower mid card is fair enough. No. And I'm comfortable putting Miss Sol Ruka on there. I think it's a decent spot. I think if she was on the main roster, she could potentially be in a wave with Kyrie Sane at the moment, So we'll go with that. I'm cool with that. All right. Let's go with.
I just want to put out there the fact that the comments are also saying Blake as a jobber is wild.
Yeah, Mariah May was a main eventer. You're right.
Yeah, this. Hey guys, put your comments in. I will go through some comments. I'm
just saying.
Her showing on SmackDown was great. I definitely agree with that. And you, this what is this? Kaner 67. I think if she was on the main card, she would disappear. Hey, so you guys all have compelling points, man. Keep the comments rolling. We're gonna keep the game rolling though, because we're gonna go with a horsewoman, and that is the GOAT, Becky Lynch. Clark. Actually, we'll start with Ignacio. Ignacio, where do you have Becky Lynch?
I think where they have her right now, that's where she needs to be. The same reason for Bayley, because they need somebody they need main eventers to elevate that Intercontinental title division. I think she's in the perfect spot. Of course, she was the top wrestler in the world, some years ago, men's and women's. She was the most sought after talent, top talent, biggest star in the world at one point. Who better?
You saying upper mid card?
I'm saying upper mid card because she's a necessity there right now. Not that same thing with Bayley. Not that you can't interject her in the main event at any time, but she's where she needs to be.
Okay, Angie, where do you have Becky Lynch?
I think I'd also say upper mid card. I'm so tired of seeing her so forced into main events, and it's just getting to a point where it doesn't feel natural having her go for gold the way that she has. It seems very Cody Rhodes. Feels very Cody Rhodes, and I think, and that hurts my soul to say that. Because I love Cody Rhodes, but at the same time, I can admit where it seems like he's just kind of handed things, It seems the same thing for Becky a bit, but I guess you can't really compare the two too much because one, you could argue nepotism. The other one, not so much.
Okay, so that she is a upper mid card by vote. Yep. Clark, while I type this, where do you have her?
I was gonna say main eventer personally because I just think at the end of the day, sometimes the title makes the wrestler, sometimes the wrestler makes the title. I think she's made this women's Intercontinental title special and feel special with the rivalry with Valkyria. But I completely understand upper mid card. I'm cool with both. I do want to address a quick comment from Donnie De Silva. It's called a bit, Donnie. You just don't like comedy. Doesn't like fun. Donnie De Silva. Everyone write it down.
All right. We got a lot of names that I'm trying to get through. So let's continue and get this game going. Roxanne Perez. We will start with you, Angie. Where do you have Roxanne?
That's another tough one. For her right now, being on the main roster, I feel like she's not established enough. But I will give her roses. She did a lot of good work in NXT. So, okay. As a overall, I'd say lower mid card.
Okay, lower mid card. Ignacio, where do you have Roxanne?
Yeah, she's a great talent. She proves that she's going to be a big part of the future. Eventually, she's going to make it to that main event scene. But I think she's where she needs to be. Also, she's lower mid card, and she's done great things with the Judgment Day. And she's going to continue to do great things. She just needs more camera time, more promo time, and more development, and she'll get to the main event scene pretty soon.
All right, so she is a lower mid card by vote.
No,
Clark.
Make it 3 for 3, and I think Ignacio summed that up perfectly, and so did Angie. Right, lower mid right now, but in the future, the ceiling there isn't one. So for right this second, lower mid, but that's the only reason is just that's where she's at. Roxanne has as much potential as anybody.
All righty, next name on the list is Jade Cargill. Clark, I'll start with you.
I'm the worst. She's a main eventer, dude. What do you mean? Jade Cargill, as the kids, the Gen Xers, the ones I don't really like, she's got aura. Major aura all the way around.
Wrong generation, my guy.
Build Gen Z. What are they? I don't know.
It's Gen Z, not Gen X. They're the older generation.
I don't know the alphabet.
Okay, so we got one main eventer. By the way, people do not agree with you. There is a lot of jobber Jade Cargill.
Yeah, take that.
Couple upper mid main.
Real jobbers, Blake Monroe.
Ignacio, where do you have Jade Cargill?
Man, this is one where I'm kind of torn because it's kind of like, Matt, everybody has done what they could to help her develop better in the ring. And it's just like, she's never going to be there. How much more can you help her? Brian Danielson worked with her in AEW, and who knows, everybody's worked with her in the WWE, and it's just, you know, I think she can kind of stay in the mid card division, maybe upper mid card, to kind of, you know, be in that Intercontinental title or U.S. title division to help develop that. Just from you know, from a vision standpoint, optics, I mean, how good would she look with that United States women's title on her? You know what I mean? And carrying that division, I think that would be pretty good.
Okay, so we got one upper mid card, we got one main eventer. Angie, you are the deciding factor.
Main event.
Main event. Okay.
Main event. Like hands down,
Right.
main event. Because Jade Cargill, I call her mother for a reason. she has, as mentioned before, she has that aura, she has that presence, she has that charisma, and on top of that, she has the feats to be able to perform almost on the same. Oh God, saying this out loud. She has the feats to be on the same level as China.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
They don't
I
make
like that.
they don't make
She's got
human
the
beings-
strength. She's got that power about her. Like, yeah, I would love to see more of that and be able to see those feats of strength. She lifted Nia Jax by herself
like last
Yeah.
line.
and threw her over. I think we're good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going I want to get some hyper ones real quick because I want to pull the Exodia card real quick and just let
Uh-oh.
utter chaos go out. I'm gonna just tell me where they at, okay? We're gonna go through a couple easy ones. Bianca Belair, Angie,
Main event.
Clark,
Main event.
Main event.
Ignacio.
Main
Okay,
event.
Bianca is a main eventer. Nia Jax, Clark,
Upper mid card.
Angie,
Upper mid card.
Ignacio.
Yeah, upper mid.
All right. Zelina Vega, Ignacio.
Man, lower mid.
Okay. Clark,
Lower mid.
Angie, is that cool?
Hurts me to say that.
God, that hurts me to say that too.
I know,
Lower
it kills
mid
me too.
with asterisks. Because
Yeah.
there's
Okay.
room for there's room
like-
for improvement.
Yeah, it's like lower mid
Ni-
plus.
All right. Natty, Clark,
Out of respect for she's gonna be a Hall of Famer, lower mid.
Ignacio.
Dang, man, she should be main event. She should always been main event. I'm gonna say,
That's fair.
yeah, lower mid.
All right. Natty is lower mid. Angie, is that cool?
Yeah, she's lower mid. I don't know why they did that to her. God, jeez.
Ivy
She's a
Nile.
flirting gimmick. Back in the
Clark.
day.
Clark.
Like
Ivy
it feels
Nile.
laughable now.
Sorry, who did you say?
Ivy Nile.
Oh, ooh.
Jobber.
Job Squad.
Jobber.
Yeah. We need a couple of those guys. Okay, we're gonna put her in the jobber.
No, I
Chelsea
wanted to leave Blake there
Green.
alone.
Chelsea Green. Ignacio.
She should be main event. Should be main event.
So you could vote main event if you want.
Main event, yeah.
All right, Clark.
I'm gonna put her upper mid because I actually want to hear what Angie thinks and give her the decision.
Angie.
Why would you do that to me? Yeah,
I was
no
like, I don't
pressure or
wanna just
anything, right?
Oh, but- yeah, no. I was like, this is-
I'm going to gently say upper mid because, again, I feel like there's a lot more potential with her. And I feel like she's getting to the point of actually exploring that a little bit more. She just needs more time. So at this moment, upper mid.
All right. I'm gonna give a couple more and then we're gonna get to Exodia real quick because this is what the people came to see. Alexa Bliss. Ignacio.
Jobber.
Woo! Oh my god.
Whoa, whoa.
All the way.
Clark.
I'm going upper mid.
What?
That just threw me off. My bad.
No, that is,
Angie.
dude, I got lost there for a second. I was like,
Angie
wait, what?
Bliss. Where you got that?
I'm gonna find my wiffle bat anyway. upper mid, because I want to see more of of her in a storyline that, you know, really puts her there. And I think she's currently in it with Charlotte, just it needs more time. But for now, upper mid. I cannot believe you really went ahead and said jobber.
All right. And then
It's consistent with Ignacio.
Well,
He's never been a fan.
this is the last one I'm gonna pull out for y'all. Let's go Charlotte Flair. Clark.
Right this second, upper mid.
Okay. Angie.
Upper mid.
Ignacio.
God, upper mid.
say main event, but she needs to be a part-timer now.
Yeah.
Or she's going to be wrestling full-time.
All right. It's time for Exodia. It's time to the duel. Io Sky.
Main
This is the man
event.
That is no. We're gonna go around the horn on this one.
All right.
Because this is a controversial figure right here to the show. Ignacio, I'm gonna start with you, man, because you have a very strong opinion towards Io Sky. I'm gonna give you 45 seconds. Where do you think, truthfully, Io Sky deserves to be on this list?
I mean, she shouldn't even be in the company. She should be doing something else. Job Scott all the way. Jobber, can't cut a promo. Extremely overrated, grossly overrated. Silly. No personality. I don't know what this weird connection with the fans is. Why is she so beloved and why she's liked? Jobber all the way. I mean, okay, I'll give her some sympathy. I'll be sympathy toward her. Give her a job. She can come out and do her spiel and, just have people run her over. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I know I've been hard on her, but it's just, grossly overrated. The most grossly overrated wrestler in my lifetime.
In your lifetime?
In my lifetime.
She's the best wrestler in the company, bell for bell.
No, she's
she
not.
is. Okay, we'll get to that.
And I'll throw. Okay.
Angie, I know you want a rebuttal. Where do you have Io?
I'm putting her as main event because unlike somebody, I noticed that there's actual talent with her. Anyway, when it comes down to Io Sky, she has that presence with the fans. She has that charisma. And on top of that, she's one of the best high flyers in the company. She's at a point to where, even if her mic skills are a little janky sometimes because of the language barrier, she's still able to go ahead and have that energy that the crowd just gravitates towards. And there are some that just simply don't understand that. And you know what? She needs more segments. You can cut out some of these men's matches that end in DQ and just give her a little bit more to work with.
Oh, man. Okay. So we have one vote for Jobber and we have one vote for main event. Mr. Clark Taylor, bro. Where do you have Io?
I'll break the tie here. I'm excited to break the tie here. It's two of my good friends, both Ignacio and Angie, but this isn't personal. This is about business here, and no doubt about it in my mind. I was at WrestleMania, and arguably the best match on the card Io Sky was involved in, and she stole the dang show. She's a main eventer. Knock it off. Knock it off. Stop it.
Thank you.
She's a main eventer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for agreeing with that because she does deserve her flowers.
100%.
All right. Well, I can't get through all the names because we are a little cut to time. But as y'all can see, this is our tiers list. At the moment, Mommy is always on top. She is at her own tier. We've come to that conclusion. Main eventers, we got Naomi, Bailey, Stephanie Vaquer, Becky Lynch, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky. The upper mid cards, we got Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Chelsea Green, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair. Lower mid card, we got Kairi Sane, Sol Ruka, Roxanne Perez, Zelina Vega, and Natalia. And at the jobbers, we got Blake Monroe, and Ivy Nile. Y'all in the comments are going crazy. I do want to go through a couple of them. Where would Liv Morgan be?
Main event.
She would probably, I would say she'd be in the main event
yeah.
personally.
Main event.
Mhm.
No brainer main event.
Yeah.
We got Bananas Epic Gaming saying, Fax Clark, don't agree with your Blake take, but he does
I just don't know anything about her. This hot new upstart came out of nowhere. I'd never heard of her previously. Obviously, the future could be bright, but for right now, I just, we've only seen a few matches.
Yeah, we got the Bloodline, Roman Reigns' family in the house. Got to move Blake up. She's undefeated in a month and a half within the company. We got oh my goodness, we got some mean stuff.
Again,
about
how many
Nia Jax.
matches? Like, we can't really go by that.
Yeah.
That's like saying the same thing with Logan Paul being undefeated for such a long time, and then he only had 2 matches out of the year.
Yeah, and then we got the homie Mad Dog saying, "Do you think Raquel could be a main eventer at some point?"
Down the road, why not?
Absolutely.
Why not?
I think she's improved a lot. I was never big on her prior to what she's doing now, and I think she's kind of grown on me. So definitely see the potential there. That is all the time that we have. I appreciate all of y'all in the comments. I appreciate y'all part of Sunday Spotlight. What's going on? You got something to say?
No, I said, oh, shucks. This was fun. It was.
It was a blast. This is one of the most fun shows.
Yeah, we definitely need a part 2 for this because we got to get through the rest of the roster as well.
For sure. Hey, yo, by the way, let me say this real quick. Hey, yo, Ben Allison, man, you let me do some more Sunday Spotlight games, all right? I'm the maestro here, all right? I'll run this, okay? That's all the time we have, man. Thank you guys all for watching, and I mentioned, and everybody that got to play. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. In the words of Ben Allison, peace.